Here are 5 ways to raise quick money without loan sharks. Loan sharks promise quick money, but at the cost of your peace of mind. I've seen people take 50,000 naira and end up with 500,000 naira because of insane 20% monthly interest. Some even face threats and public shaming. But here's the truth, you don't need to go down that dangerous path. In this video, I'll show you 5 safer, faster alternatives to raise quick cash without ever touching a loan shark. Stay till the end because I'll also tell you which option gets you the money the fastest. Hi, my name is Ola, and on this channel, we'll talk about personal finance, investing, and the economy. So if that's your vibe, please subscribe, hit the notification button, and stick around. If you've been searching for how to get quick money in Nigeria, like how to raise funds without borrowing from a loan shark, or alternatives to loan sharks, this video is for you. The very first option, sell non-essential assets. Do you know that there are people that their work or their job 9 to 5, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. is to buy pre-owned items? Like, yes, check them out on the internet, check them out on social media, you would find them. Such that if you have things that you're not using anymore, and they will pay you immediately. I forgot to add, they will pay you immediately. They would see it, price it, and you'll get your money and you keep moving. So if you have things that are lying around that you've not used, right? And then you are in need of cash, just gather them, find those people on the internet and sell. Why? Because you did not need the thing before. You were not using it. You've forgotten. You probably have left it somewhere for like 5 years, right? But that loan shark will give you money, but take your peace of mind, right? So the first thing you need to do is look around you. Just look around you. Unused phones, old phones, when you upgraded from one phone to another and you just left it, you didn't give it out, it's just there chilling, old laptops, just wipe out all your data from it. Somebody would find it valuable. So that's one plug for how to get free cash. So as I'm speaking right now, look around you. What options, what is it around you that you have not used in the past 1 year and you know that if you sell it, you will not miss it? That's the first thing. The second thing that you can do to get quick cash is to get a salary advance from your employer. Unfortunately, this is for people that work in standard companies. Most companies offer some sort of salary advance where you earn 200K, you need 50K sharp. You go to HR and fill a form. They'll give you salary advance. Your direct boss will sign up for you and then it will be deducted from your salary. Interest-free. Interest-free. So if you have that option at work and you're feeling like, I don't want to touch it, no. If you are that desperate for cash and you're thinking of engaging a loan shark, then you need to consider this, right? These are the benefits that companies give their staff, and the expectation is that you take advantage of it. Just understand that you are borrowing from your future, right? And maybe at this point, we need to have a conversation around borrowing. Why are you really borrowing? Why are you taking that money? What do you need it for? Like, what do you need it for? Are you consuming or are you investing with it? Is it a life and death situation or is it just vibes? Do you just want to be a monk? Think about it, right? Because it is very important to create good debt and not bad debt. And I've talked about it over and over again on this channel. So just check us out, watch our previous videos, and you would see. And I'll link one up here for you to check it out. So you know the difference between good debt and bad debt, yeah? But make sure that this debt is a good one or is a life and death situation. Those are the only 2 options. Now, the third option, cooperatives, societies, credit unions, all those communities that you're a part of. Now, this is the cue to tell you that if you don't already belong to some of these kind of platforms, look around you in your network, in your workplace, and be a part of it. The fact is that for a lot of us, as we go through life, there are bumps and there are times when accounts will not jive, it will not balance. So if you can be part of a cooperative or some kind of credit union or some kind of community where there's some access to liquidity, just take advantage of it. Make sure your subscription is up to date so that you don't, in case you need it, you never really know the day that you would need it. And I bet you it's a better option than loan shark. So your cooperative societies, your credit unions, they are an option if you've looked at them with disdain and said that you do not have time. This is your cue before you get to that junction to go and say hi and be friendly. Yeah? Because most times their rates are low, the repayment terms are usually flexible, they're much nicer and more considerate. They are not like financial institutions that are cutthroats. So consider them. That's the third one. Now, the fourth one that you can do, which most people don't think about, is that if you have an obligation that is due and is the reason for you to engage that loan shark, something you could actually do is just negotiate an extension of payments. For example, you have school fees and somehow the other account is not balancing. Walk up to the school before it is due, meaning school is supposed to start September 1. Don't wait till September 2 when they are holding your child at the gates to have these conversations, right? Start in July, engage with the school and say, okay, this is what I have. Can I have a payment plan? Can I do this? This is what I can drop right now, right? Have those conversations. You'll be shocked that when you come to have that conversation earlier than it is due, people are more considerate and people can also plan and accommodate you, right? So once you know that, okay, it looks like I need 1 million, but I can't see how that 1 million is going to come between July and September. I understand that you are praying and you're walking by faith, right? I understand that. But also have that conversation. If the money comes, then you say, oh, money came, thank God, and keep it moving. But if the money doesn't come, you have laid the ground, right? We understand that you have laid the ground so that you can actually have that soft landing. A payment plan that works and is an agreement, even if it's slightly expensive in terms of you might have to pay slightly more, it will not be the same as a loan shark, right? That's another option. And this is the last option. Trusted friends and family. Before we go into this one, how is your previous credit history with them? Because if you have burnt the bridge will not exist where you really need it. So, your family and friends are there. And of course, if there are people around you that love you and support you, if you are in a tight situation and you are known to be responsible and all that, right? Most likely you'll be able to get money from them, right? I know it can be tricky, but if you nurture those relationships across board, not that you believe that somebody must give you the money, that one is another problem, right? But if you nurture relationships across board and you're also helpful to people intermittently, somehow, some way or the other, someone will step in for you. So that's another option before you go to the loan sharks, because guess what? When that loan shark wants their money back, those are the numbers they're going to be calling to put under pressure. So you might want to consider having that conversation with them and leveling with them, right? And I think this is also the part where you need to also be truthful and have some people that you are sincere with before you need them. What this implies is that you need to have a good relationship, right? You need to have people that you can level with, friends or family, you know your dynamics, but you need to have people that you support and they support you and you all know that you are in this journey of life together. But family and friends are a real solid backup plan. And then while you're at it, be professional about it. Write down the amount, the repayment date, the terms, and stick with it because that's where the problem starts, right? Write down the exact expectations. Write down how much you are taking. Let there be some kind of record, or a third party that is the manager of the transaction, if you understand what I mean, right? Because it's those misunderstandings, unmet expectations that cause social problems and make people avoid taking this route. So as much as it's family and friends, draft a contract. A one-pager is fine. I will pay you this with this interest or with no interest at this time, or I will pay you back over 6 months, contributing this amount every month. Just be clear and please stick to it. That is the most important part. Stick to it. Now, for all of them, money is often immediate, meaning that you would make a request for it and it's same day, right? So it is faster for you and then it's also safer. When I say safer in this context, I'm referring to your mental, emotional safety because that one is also part of safety, right? So now let's rank them based on the speed of cash getting to you. Number one, I think family and friends should be the fastest. If they have the money and the money is really in their accounts, they will transfer same day, keep it moving. Selling items online is actually quite quick. It really is. So that's number two. Salary advance from your employers. usually within a few days, because maybe your line manager needs to approve before it goes to HR and blah, 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 and all that. There's usually some documentation around that, but most times 2 to 3 days and you get your money. For cooperative societies, sometimes also, depending on the process, 3 to 7 days. And then finally, negotiating an extension may not give you cash in hand, but it gives you instant relief, number one. But then there's also that part where whatever you offer, they might still need to get approvals for it. But I mean, once you start the conversation and you can tell that they are open to it, you can actually breathe a sigh of relief. I trust this video was useful. I want you to always, always, always remember, right, that you can't outsource your health and your finances. You always have to engage. No one can go to the gym on your behalf. No one can eat vegetables on your behalf and you'll be healthy. It's the same way that you have to engage with your finances. If you found this video useful, please subscribe, hit the notification button, and see you in the next video. Bye.